What's up, guys? I am your bearded Dynamo, and today we're going to be talking about Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch. So stay tuned. Here we go. Alright guys, welcome back. I am your bearded Dynamo. I had to take a seat today because this game has me knocked over. Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch. Just some of the new features, new functions. The hunting mechanics are amazing, and I gotta tell you guys, I played Monster Hunter on the PlayStation 2. Even had a network adapter that plugged into the phone line so that I could jump online in some of the first online play. But my passion for Monster Hunter has never faded. And now with this new installment, I have decided to bring you my Bearded Dynamo review. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, welcome to Monster Hunter Rise. Now I've got my female hunter, BD, set to endeavor into a very early training mission, so no real spoiling there. And what we're going to talk about is, one, the Palico, which has followed you through quite a few of the Monster Hunter games. It's a little cat man. I believe they are considered the feline, or the felines. Then you have the canine, which is your Palamute, which is a brand new introduction to Monster Hunter Rise. Not only is it a fighting companion, it is also a warrior on its own and a mount. It can be mounted by your hunter. You can then jump, run, sprint, climb objects, as well as attack while riding, which is all covered in this tutorial. Now, this is one of 3 of the base introduction missions. It includes riding as well as capturing, which is very, 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 very cool. I actually enjoyed the Wyvern riding. It is a new add-on, as well as the Palamutes, which allows you to basically ride on the back of one of these stunned or incapacitated monsters, and allows you to either pummel other monsters or just run it into a wall to help pummel itself. Now these are just a couple of the basics here. Hopefully you guys are able to follow along while I'm kind of going on here. So the Silk Bug, or the Wire Bug, is probably one of the coolest introductions in all of Monster Hunter. It basically allows you to springboard into farther areas. It allows you to use special skills, special abilities for each of the 14 weapon options. You've got your great swords, your long swords, your light bowgun, your bowgun, your glaive, which allows you to use a bug companion, which is pretty cool. The lance, the gun lance, the dual blade, the sword and shield, the hammer, the bow. And let's see, I know I'm missing at least 1 or 2, but it also does include my Hunter's Horn, which I'm using, which I believe the one I'm using looks like a giant kalimba on a stick, which is kind of cool. Now, using a hunting horn is probably my favorite way to play. One, it allows you to boost yourself, strength, defense, things like that. It also allows, depending on the level and extreme nature of your weapon, it also allows for things like health regeneration and healing. So it is something to take into consideration. You can collect what's called endemic life. Endemic life is little bugs. Some of them you can throw, shoot lightning. Other ones splash water, mud, fire, which is really cool when you're trying to go up against the opposite elemented monster. Now, before I get the comment, or before anybody says it in other videos from other people about the comments, yes, they do typically refer to all monsters as wyverns, and I know that's not entirely accurate. However, for the sake of Monster Hunter and what kind of like epic game that they've put together for us, I think we could probably let that one slide. Anyway, like again, this is my female character BD. She was created specifically to kind of talk to you guys and show you guys kind of what the game has to offer in the beginning. I have had a chance to play quite a bit into this myself. I do have a male hunter. His name is also BD, but then again, I am the bearded dynamo, and so I wanted to make sure that nothing was lost on it. Um, but anyway, so of course, you know, killing monsters, beating them up, carving them to get parts, crafting new weapons, crafting new armor, completing side quests. These little endemic life birds, they will increase a specific stat based on a particular item that you're wearing, what stat they boost and how much they boost, so that's kind of cool. Now this is fast traveling me back to the camp, which will end this particular mission. So I do want to thank you guys for tuning in to my intro training video. Stay tuned a little bit into this video, and we will be covering a little bit of the more advanced gameplay. So there will be a warning for spoilers on that. So I apologize anybody who accidentally heads that way, but if you don't want to see it, I totally understand. You can always skip straight to the end. If not, if you're just like, hey man, it's a cool game, I want to see more, please go ahead and stay tuned, and we will go ahead and continue on. But again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good one, guys.
Alright guys, welcome back. That was a first look at the very first tutorial quest in Monster Hunter Rise. Now, I know I did talk a little bit through that. I did talk about some weapons. The one that you saw me using is the Hunting Horn, which defeats monsters and tears down threats with the power of music. Anyway, that is true. I also used the Palamute that was loaned to me, as well as the Palico, which was loaned to me as well. Now you have your own, which I talked about a little bit before. I really hope that you guys enjoyed that. I do have one additional clip from a file that I've been playing a little bit more. However, that is going to contain some spoilers. So right now, stop. Contemplate. If you don't want spoilers, stop now. Go ahead and skip past it, and we will continue at the end. So, without further ado, spoiler warning given, here we go. Bearded Dynamo's take number 2.
Alright guys, this is your post warning. Always make sure you eat your dango. Your dango is going to have a bunch of different effects. Read each effect and pick one for the playstyle you're using. That's all the advice I can give on that one. And now that I've given the advice and given you guys time for it to set in, I'm going to finish my dango and go ahead and start a hunt. Now this hunt is a little bit farther in than the female hunter BD. This is my male hunter BD. He is a hunter rank 3, where my female is hunter rank 1. We finish up our meal and we go ahead and we get started. We're going to go ahead and jump straight in. Now the quest here, this is a 2-star quest to hunt and kill the Great Izuchi. So, since I have already seen one, I will be able to find him quickly, and pretty much there's no wait time. I'll be able to see him on the map and head straight to him. Now, of course, just like with any other situation, you want to make sure that you check out the endemic life, as well as the perma buffs. Now, again, remember, you've got your wire bug, which will allow you to move around a little quicker, a little easier, and could also help push a wyvern ride or a capture. Now, this one is a hunt, so we are going to go ahead, find the Great Izuchi, and we're gonna make sure that he gets knocked out. Now that is paramount. That is key. Is always make sure to keep an eye on the health bars of your partners. And if you keep an eye on the health of your partners, then you can make sure that they're always going to be available to help you fight. Now, I do believe we are almost there. The monsters do get harder. The weapons do get better. Granted, they don't scale evenly, so the weapon and the monster aren't going to be just even because we want them to be. You are going to have to hunt your booty off. And the Great Izuchi is a great way to start that. Also, there are plenty of videos that talk about the best armors to use based on their skills and their stats. So I would definitely recommend checking out one of those as well. But, as always, throw a comment down below. And I'll get back to you. And we can have a good conversation, have some fun. Also, like I said, throw that comment, like, subscribe, get notified when we update. Because if you do, and you want to also hit that bell notification icon, that will allow you to get first dibs on any video that I put up. You'll be the first one to know. However, you guys might be more focused on watching this battle with a great Izuchi. Now, it does kind of look like a velociraptor, like a large raptor creature. You're probably not wrong. Now, it does spit a water liquid that kind of bogs you down for a bit, but it happens. And you've always got to be prepared. So basically, if he spits at you, dodge. The gun lance I'm using, this is, I want to say it is the 3rd level gun lance that you can get from the, basically the free storage quest. So, always good to know kind of what's going on, what's available, what's happening. But for right now, just go ahead and take a look and see how we handle this guy. He's not the most powerful, but like I said, I'm using I believe it is 3rd level gun lance. This is the Kamura, the village gun lance. So having that, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm super great, or vice versa. However, it does have pretty good stats. So we're going to use that for this battle here. Plus, it's kind of cool. It looks like a scythe. And I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like the whole, crazy Grim Reaper scythe weapon. But, like I said, you should always keep an eye out. Your monsters are going to become more complicated. As well as potentially doubles and triples for the monsters you're fighting. So it can really surprise you. I know I was really surprised by a lot of the stuff going on for each type. And if you're doing a multi-quest, then obviously the first part doesn't disappear until the first part's done. And that just kind of keeps you guys on task. However, I really want to thank you guys for tuning in today and allowing me to share my passion for Monster Hunter with and video games with you, my viewers, with you guys, my friends, today. So we will jump out and let you guys enjoy, and we'll be back shortly with the end part of my video. So thanks for watching, you guys. Alright guys, that was Monster Hunter Rise. Now, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today. As always, like I mentioned it in the last clip, like, subscribe, share with somebody if you think that they might like it. As always, drop me a comment if you got something you want to say, something you want to ask. I'd be more than happy to jump in and have a conversation with you about that. If you'd like to be the first to know, always make sure you hit that bell notification icon. That bell notification will let you know anytime I post a new video. Also, check us out on Instagram at Bearded Dynamo and TikTok at Bearded Dynamo. So, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Same beard time, same beard channel with the content you crave.